Hi, I'm Kevin Tame, and welcome to the Hacktivist. Today I'm going to be searching for a Corp deck for the GLC Circuit Opener. Runners seem really strong, and I don't know exactly what Corp I should play, so I'm going to be looking on NetRunnerDB and trying to figure out if there's something that's really strong against the current runners. I doubt there is, but we'll see. Just a little note here, my family's moving, so I've been annexed to our storage unit, hence the storage space, but that's okay. So as I was getting ready here, I did a little search for Corps, and then with the deck list name Startup, to kind of see what is the popular decks. And so I first wanted to start off just looking here through some of them. This one here caught my eye. Internet, great player in New York City. So I might give this one a try to see how this one goes. But it does seem like it's kind of one of those decks that takes a while. Maybe you're kind of grinding them down. But the idea here is you have big deal to fast advance out one of the big agendas, using, I guess, Drago to do backroom machinations, or I guess just trashing resources. Doesn't seem any other reason. I guess your predictive becomes a little better. I guess what else could it be? Well, I mean, all this ice, you're just going to make money, right? As they run through, you're going to be making a lot of money. So you're on the punitive plan. I think that's the real thing here. Yeah, so that's an interesting one. We might give that one a try. Let's look at oddballs here. So this one is using Moonpool to fast advance. Seems like all shapers are on Clot with Simulchip, so it seems like hard to do a little bit of fast advance plan. But then the problem with this is like an ice heavy deck, and so one of the things we'll struggle with is Boat is just incredibly good. So if there's a lot of shaper, then that deck might struggle. Plus they also have Stone Ship, which gives them the draw so that they can just get out of the punitive. It's punitive tech. NHA Mutually Assured Psycho Beal. That's another fast advanced strategy, I'm assuming. I'm probably not going to play PE. I'm not a big PE fan personally. It's just not my play style. I feel like I can't predict the outcome as well. And it's just depending on if the corporation messes up. Now, I've played this one quite a bit. I agree with this philosophy, is what Scry is saying here is these three cards are all on the standard ban list, so why not play them? And that's Cyberdex, Project Vacheron, and Ingram Flush. Ingram Flush, the primary reason you would play this in Startup is, I mean, it's a really good ice and it's taxing. I'm trying to think of the only thing that probably deals with it well is Boat and Hyperbaric once it's up to 5. But other than that, like, the Crims hate this ice because they're probably running Cat's Cradle, maybe Unity. But even then, it's just really taxing. It's a great central ice that you want to defend against the deep dives. It's really good against deep dive because they have to break it. 2 Anoetic Void, Chrysium Grid. I don't love Chrysium Grid for preventing the deep dive because what ends up happening is they just pinhole thread it anyways. So on their archives, they'll do it on archives run, and then they'll pinhole thread the Chrysium Grid if you have it on R&D or HQ. This seems pretty good. I wonder if it's still a little slow though. I did play against Scry in the GLC League, and we both beat the Corpse. So I was on a similar list, and his Sable beat me on this list, and then also he was on this list, and I was playing Padma, and Padma just rolled over it. Let's start off with I also built an NEH deck, which I don't see, and it's really just spamming out assets. And so I have this one in here. So the idea here of this one is you're just spamming out assets, and scoring behind toll booths, because that's just taxing enough for most runners. Boat, I guess if you can just kind of keep tempo on the runner, boat might be a problem against this, but I don't know, let's give it a try and see what happens. I think we'll start with that, and then we'll try maybe the PD version and maybe this punitive one. Okay, so new game, streaming. I'll say streaming. This is going to be startup. We want to play the Corp. Let's give this one a go. And if you have any questions, just let me know in the chat. I'll do my best to respond. So I'm trying to, these are pretty interesting too. These built to last. Is it built to last? Yeah, built to last. The idea is you're just using trick of light to score out. I just sometimes wonder if it's that good. Oh, sorry. I guess it's, you know, if the problem with the runners right now is that they have such good drip that they are, that you can't win in the late game. And so maybe a quick fast version. This has like sprint for draw 3 cards, shuffle 2 cards. I don't think you're really scoring it. Maybe you're not really scoring out of a remote, are you? It's interesting. Okay, we got a person who wants to play here. Okay, so we got a crim. So looking at our list, drafter, gold farmer, magnet, ping. None of our ice is super taxing for them, I don't think. Probably on the breaker suite. This is a okay starting hand, daily business show. I think like these are fine assets. I'm just going to keep this. Even though I don't have ice, I'm just going to go. Yeah, so we're going to just spam out. I think that's the plan. Ooh, I hope, ooh, agendas. So I wonder if we can get like sneaky and sneak out agendas, because they're probably going to, but that'll make us pretty poor. It's kind of a tempo hit. Like there's not a lot of advantage to scoring out an agenda right now, because if you score it out, you lose money. But there's a ton of central pressure here from, that's good, that's an R&D. Lots of central pressure, so I'm going to want to get ice to ice up my centrals. Oof. And this is how these and now they're going to hit this and steal 2 agendas, right? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Starting off bad. Oh yeah, the BTL decks feel slow. I'm not exactly sure. So we got pad. We already have a daily. Let's just get this down. Let's install a new remote. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to zoom out here. We might just lose. We just might lose. But we're just going to pray that we don't lose. I can't res it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Oh, it would have been a rail to res it with the tiered subscription. That's right. Oh, they're just making money off of it. Becomes a magnum opus. How much money? Did they trash my stuff? Yeah, we'll res it. We got to get this. Can't let them get all those credits. So the way we recover here is if they don't hit these agendas in HQ, which, well, there you go. Good game. Okay, let's give it another try. Oh, we got a runner here. We'll just join this one. Maybe not. Okay, so I'll just create a game. Streaming. Not standard. Startup. So that didn't go as planned, but is that because of agenda flood, or is the deck just bad? I feel like you want to be able to, maybe we just need to be protecting. Maybe we just need to be protecting our remotes, but then I feel like it's like not our game plan. It would be really nice to have a Jax in here, but I love the daily business show. Really gets you going, so I think this is a keeper. Nico probably potentially get trashed, so I protect it with the gold farmer. I got 2 ice. Okay, so that's good. So let's get this down. Oh my gosh. So we're going to play slow NEH. And we're going to ice that one and ice this one. No. With this draw, this is crazy. So we just have to protect this. We can't lose all these agendas again. It's likely our R&D is probably fine because we have 3 in our hand. So and that's fine. If they hit agendas, we'll be sad. But yeah, that's expected. I can't res both of these, so the question is, if they run HQ here, do I res it? I want to have 5 credits. I want to be able to... Oh my gosh. It like doesn't matter, right? They're going to most likely steal, well, they're going to steal at least 2. They don't lose money. Okay. Whew. Yeah, but the thing is, like, the problem with resing that HQ ice is it makes me pretty poor. And I find if I'm ever below 5 credits, I'm generally losing the game. I know they get a free. It's annoying. No, they'll probably run HQ and get this agenda. It's probably a mistake, but I need to get my economy in a good place. It's the number one priority. Hopefully they just set up. Yeah, I have a feeling they're just going to draw a bit. They don't have a lot of money. Yeah. Yeah, my whole strategy is like I'm trying to get an economic advantage over them so that I can score out of a remote or like put a sand back there. This has just been bad flood. This is a good turn that they didn't go in there. Okay. So now we have the daily business show. Oh my gosh, another agenda. That's okay. So let's draw. Draw. I feel like it's a good move just to just draw up. One thing that we are at risk here is a lot of these criminals are running deep dive, and so a simple hit HQ, but they targeted server 2, which is a little odd. So they probably don't have deep dive in hand if they are running that. So I think this turn we're gonna now we res this. It's good tax. It's great tax. Hopefully they don't hit the agenda. Okay, cool. So I think what we can do here is one of the risks we have with. There we go. Oh man. Okay, I'm not like feeling this deck right now. 2 losses. Whew, I'm not feeling it. Okay, let's try something else. Let's go with the punitive plan. I think I already uploaded this, so we can take a look at the list here. Big deal. So this is you're just turtling up, building a single remote. Do they have daily? No, operations. Oh yeah, daily quest. So you want to get an early daily quest. Yeah, that seems. Let's try this again. Corp is so hard right now because runners have so much tempo. And they also have incredible late game too, so it kind of feels like a losing proposition. With Rozeki and Boat, they just can outlast you. I wonder, what is my ice in this one? So Bran is good because it keeps building out. It's hard for them to, the Boat, it's hard to break all 3 of those subs. So it either takes them a click or they just like let it fire and then it just builds. Okay, so Lat is going to be on Boat and Rozeki and good drip. This has an ice, but having these 2 agendas is bad, so we're going to mulligan. This feels better. This is way better. Okay, so I don't think we care right now about protecting our centrals because our agenda density is pretty low. I think it's better to. I think we want to take. Generally, I want to draw with this, but I think I'm actually going to get the credits so that I can protect this. But I run the risk of pinhole. I mean, that's the risk, right? So let's just gain 3. Let's install. And which one do we want there? Gold Farmer. I think I'd rather have this one because if they get the boat out real fast, they can, I can put the Gold Farmer behind it because they might not be able to fire it if they only have three counters. Corps generally get rolled over in late game by something like Lap Boat or Hoshiko. Yeah, I've been struggling a lot to find a Corp deck that is withstand them or out-tempo them. I mean, it's incredible. Okay, I actually think this is a mistake. I don't think you ever install Conduit turn 1. I think that's a mistake. Because it's just really easy to... defend against. Do I care about them coming in here into HQ? So pop-up window basically says I get 2 credits, so it's incredibly strong. Maybe since they're telegraphing their play here of Conduit, I kind of want to protect this Regolith. I mean, I don't want it trashed. It's a huge mistake. It is a big mistake to install Conduit. Yeah, I also feel like I never feel like I want to install it, almost ever. We'll put this on R&D. I think it's a good spot for it. We're going to make this installing of Conduit painful. I might lose the mining license. Regolith, is that how you say it? But that's okay because I have the daily quest online. The one issue, it would be nice. Oh yeah, the boat is called Endurance. So Endurance is a new console, which is incredible. It's basically like a boomerang. So the way it works is you place 3 counters on it, and the first time each turn you make a successful run, you can put in a counter on it. It's not charging, it's actually putting a counter. And then 2 hosted power counters break up to 2 subroutines. And so it can break. It's basically like David that charges up forever. And you can't trash it. It's not a program. I mean, it's harder to trash. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. We can just start building up this remote. Yeah, we'll just... The one problem though is if... Oh, Propeller. I don't like Propeller. Unless I guess they got a lot of Simmel chips to bring it back. We're gonna make a bunch of money on this. Well, they got a boost, break 1 barrier, so it's gonna cost them 2. It's gonna cost them 1 counter and 2 credits, 4 credits. And we're gonna be making money every time. But that's okay. This is why GameNet is busted with Gold Farmer. Because it's just so good. Like if they break this. So use a counter. Did I make money? Yeah, I made $2. So $4 I made on them running that. Man, GameNet is silly. I think the strategy you would play as the runner here is don't make runs unless they advance. Like, that's all you do. So I have the double punitive in hand, so maybe I just let it be. Yeah. So I was talking to Lost Geek about this, and the idea of startup and banning cards has been like thought about, but I don't know. It's his opinion right now is that you don't ban stuff in startup just because it's something that we don't test a lot. But some of these cards are pretty strong, and there's a reason they're banned in standard. Gold Farmer, Ingram. Yeah. So fortunately, if my opponent steals any agenda, we just can double punitive them pretty easily. Sorry, I'm assuming they want me to fire. This also had big deal in it, so you can just, you don't even have to score it, you can just, oh my gosh, it's awesome. 4 credits, just like that. So whenever the runner encounters this pop-up window, you gain 1. So that's my 1 credit, and then they lose a credit. What did they use that for? So they gained 4, they charged a card. Yeah, the runner, I think I'm probably playing a shaper of some sort. I think they have all the tools to beat most decks. Crims, I think Crims can lose to PD. I kind of like them, in my situation right here, I kind of like that they are running this because I get, why did they do that? Oh. So I think I don't love losing the data quest, but I have this to get money back. I just think I'd go and install this and just start scoring. It's fine. I got the money. Rezzing all of this, and then I would get, if they don't run it, I get a free res. Toll booth. Feels pretty good. Yep. Toll booth, yeah. Yeah, so the runner, I think Boat is just such a good card. It's hard to compete with it. Sable's mechanic and the randomness is fun, but I feel like it's pretty easy as a corp just to ice up all your centrals with a really taxing ice, like a big code gate. Like Ingram Flush is a good example. If you just put Ingram Flush on all the remotes or on the centrals, then they're gonna have a hard time. I'm trying to deep dive you or whatever, because they got to break all of that, and Cat's Cradle just isn't. It's just pretty weak. I mean, it's good, but it's just I can't. What's the cost for it? You got to raise it up. It's base strength 1, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It costs you 6 credits. I gotta look. I think it's base 1. Cat's Cradle. And the penalty, yeah, so base 1, 1, 1. I mean, those are great stats for low cost heights, but Ingram is strength 5. I think it's just horrible for, oh, okay, they're dead. Yeah, they're dead. Unless they get a stone ship out. Math is easy here. Okay, so they got 5 is easy. So they got a link. We don't even have to boost. Because it starts off trace 5. Yep. We don't even need to put money into it. Thanks for the game. So that feels a lot better than that NEH deck. I can't tell if that NEH deck was good or bad just because like I feel like I had a horrible start. But this didn't feel too bad. Let's try it again. Oh, I'm gonna say streaming. So yeah, Cat's Cradle. So let's talk about like all of the runners and what they're really strong at. So if we look at for Crims, they got this Cat's Cradle, or they're probably on Unity. Unity's okay, a little bit late game. It's better on the bigger ice, but I think it still costs 4 just to break Ingram once you're all set up. Here we'll go back to that. So what they're going to be strong at is central pressure, and that's what's good against this deck, because maybe that's the idea here is central pressure. Runners are really good with their central pressure right now because they got twinning, they have deep dive, they have Stargate, and so they want to be running a lot, and they have what is that coffee program to give them credits the criminals do. I don't like this. I don't think Drago early is that useful. Bologna, I don't like this. This is a mulligan. I think mulliganing for daily quest and ice is really good, but I do have draw. But I'm stuck with this then. Way better. Okay. Send the message is okay. It's kind of a bummer that we have it, but that's okay. The problem with assets right now is they don't matter too much, and there's not a punish for going and dealing with them. So in standard, like CTM, you can go and you can't trash them because you're gonna get hard hitting news and have like the kill threat. So let's just keep this simple. And let's do HQ. Oh, Rozeki is way better. It's just a better card. I mean, I agree with Soka's take on banning Rozeki. It's just a really good card, and it forces the corpse to be quick. But the thing about it though is then you have prison decks like GameNet or whatever that it's tough. I'm glad I don't have to do the balancing. Though I don't know right now. I think it's fun. Like I don't think any of the major changes need to happen right now. Maybe we need a ban boat. Who knows? But the problem is that the meta hasn't fully been solved, and so it doesn't feel stale right now. And so as long as it doesn't feel stale, I think I'm having fun still. But maybe you do need to ban Rozeki. Maybe it's really good. I'm a dummy and I did not res this. Oh well. Let's just get some money here. I don't know why I did that. That was so dumb. So we have the pop-ups here because we know on HQ and R&D because we know that we want that they're going to want to run HQ and R&D a lot. Yeah, Rozeki will rotate from startup for sure, but it won't rotate from standard. I don't think. I can't remember the rotation schedule. I have to look at it. So I think my next turn, now I kind of got this set up. These are a little risky. That's a bad ice. I think it's just better to break FTP with the 2 credits. I don't know, but then it gives me a credit. It's annoying. But this way it would cost you 4, 5, 6. Oh, it's the same. You get the money back. Whew, I need a Jackson. Or a spin doctor. So here in this situation, I have 3 of my, 7 agendas. So I need to just hope that they don't hit HQ and grab these. Yeah, the problem with Rizeki though is that the biggest issue I think is that programs are pretty easy to tutor and to get placed out quickly with SMC or into the depths. Whereas in resources like pad tap is super annoying, don't get me wrong, but you have to actually draw into those. There's no quick way to get those out. And so that's why Rizeki is so strong. Okay, the leech. Leech is good. Depending, I wonder what they might be on cleaver then. Leech is really good with cleaver. They're not doing a lot of running, which is kind of odd. This isn't... I'm much more of a face check type of person, so let's see. This is going to be... Corroder. So Corroder's good. I think... Let's see, that's 1, 2 credits. It's 4 credits to break Gold Farmer. Cleaver is 1, 2, 3 credits because you lose the credits. Yeah, that's the problem with Rizeki. It also has no interaction. I mean, it's just good. So I have another one of these. Do I wait a turn or do I start jamming? I think I gain money, and then next turn I'm going to install in advance the send a message so that I can install, so I can free res this toll booth, and then I just push the Bolognas through. Yeah, I think that's what I do. It might give them a little bit of time to set up, but that's okay. One of the things I think as a runner that a lot of people make mistakes on is not face checking early. In startup particularly, there's not, especially if you have a sentry breaker out, there's not a lot of horrible ice to face check. I can definitely score out the Bologna for sure, I think, but they're not going to break this toll booth. So if I can get it for free, that's even better. I can definitely, I mean, the Bologna will definitely be protected. I just think it's better to score this one out right now. Because they're so poor. They could think it's a Bologna and not come for it. And I might get a free res. Oh. So they're doing that. I'm going to res this. They're going to get taxed 2, which is fine. Yeah, like there's like not very many like scary ice in startup. You got to be like, in one of my shaper decks, I was in a Padma deck. I was using all my influence on Bravado, just because it's such a great face check card, and there's literally no pain. Yeah, there's some, like in Jinteki you play a little differently, but for most of the time I feel like there's just not. So they can steal one of these, which is fine. So they're gonna access pop-up window from HQ and Drago. Okay, that was very lucky. That was lucky. It looks like they are going on a... Are they trying to deep dive me right now? That's okay, I'm just making money. And it's going to probably be a whiff, given that I have 3 agendas, 1 here and 2 there. The big deal would have been nice. One issue though is this round I'm going to score, and I now have open HQ and R&D that they know about. Having them down is actually better at times because it's like keeps them from running, because now it's free. Well, it's not free. It costs them 2 credits, but no, it costs them 1, but it gives me 2. Yeah, I don't think they're going for it. It was good. They were just face checking. So let's score this out. Ooh. We get a free res there. That's nice. I think we then we start we just start pushing out these agendas. That's probably the best bet because they're pretty poor. I don't think I'll lose off of R&D. Yeah, I started streaming again. It's just I don't think I've streamed probably in a year, and it's felt like I've been playing a lot of Netrunner and might as well talk about my games and what I'm doing. And I find I mean, I love standard, don't get me wrong, that's my main thing I like to play, but I have found that startup is just really fun. It's like just something, another puzzle to solve. I'll let other smarter people solve the standard puzzle, so they're not going to be able to steal this if they hit it. This is why I liked jamming the send a message first, because these are like defensive agendas, so I can keep them, and it'll be hard for this runner to steal them. Yep, there you go. They miss it. So then I just jam it out. So the 1 pointer to win is, so I think the way you win in this deck is you either score out all the 3 pointers, or there is, let's look here. I think it's this one. Yeah, Tomorrow's Headline. Or you can do the Drago, which is you install it. You don't advance it. You could install advance, and if they run it, that's taxing on them. Or you install, and then the next turn you advance, give them a tag, and do backroom machinations. No, Simple the Onion, how are you having fun in startup? Play runner. I mean, runner's fun right now. It's it's great to be a runner. Okay, so we're going to score this out. And if you're not having fun, just stop playing. But the thing about it, though, is when runners are strong, I also like, when it's really tough as a corp, it's kind of fun, because then you have to really create a really strong puzzle for them. See, these pop-ups are just 2 credits every time for me. GameNet's ID is just insane. Yeah, there's 2 backroom machinations in this deck, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to score this Bologna. From when I was reading Internet's write-up, you just basically, whatever's in your hand, you do. Like, so in this case, the score, if I have the setup for backroom machinations, I do it. Or if I have the kill available, I kill. Or big deal, like that's the other option, right? Did they run HQ yet? What'd they do? Sorry, there's a lot going on here. They click to play Jailbreak. Oh, they played Sure Gamble, so no deep dive. Nope. So I think what I do, this is This is kind of tough because they have a lot of counters on here. This is actually not a tough remote for them to break. I'm just assuming right now they don't have... I'm assuming they're on Unity with these breakers. We just go, right? They might have inside job. I think it's better just to go. Make them have the answer. They also don't know what this ice is. Okay, Abagnale. So they get a bypass, which they probably won't bypass. So it's going to tax them. What are they going to do? Are they going to bypass it? I feel like you got to take penny shaver credits. Well, you have this, so it's only going to cost you, so you don't have to boost. Cost you 4 credits, that's not bad. F2P, it's going to cost you 2 credits. That's easy. They definitely... Oh, they might not be able to steal this. Yeah, I don't like the shell game Jinteki at all. I don't think they can steal this. I think they needed their penny shaver money. Yeah. Because to break this... Oh, but to break it, they get 2 back. They bring this down with all of their leech. They then pay 2, but they get that 2 back for breaking it. They'll have the money. Oh. Oh no, what are they doing? This game net seems fine, but I think it loses to boat. I think it does. And I think just shapers are stronger. Oh, they shouldn't pay it. Oh no, but then they'd be exact. Yeah, they gotta do that. So they pay 2, they get those 2 back. Yeah, they could walk through it, but me adding an installed card to the grip is bad. I think you want to break this. I put penny shaver back. It's fine. I think losing that's fine. If I draw punitive, awesome. If not, I mean, I still have the backroom machinations play. The big deal is now gone. I'd have to bring that back with spin. The option is just, kind of turtling up a bit. So, yeah, the PD with the next activation commands, that seems really good because it boosts the strength. Yeah, it seems strong. I think it's a tempo game. I think that's the big thing. Is what we want to be doing as the Corp is we want to be going faster. That's, I think, the problem with these. In this game, they don't have Rizeki. They don't have that late game. So I think I draw 1 to see if I draw punitive, and then I can double punitive. Okay, they can't get through this, right? Oh no, they can. But I can't install in advance. That's a mistake. I just have to protect it, and it's safest in the remote. I just didn't have the clicks to get that one off. I think so. Yeah. Do I have any spins? I've lost one. Yeah, they want to break because if they don't break, I get money. One way for them to deal with punitive is you reinstall your class act after you've stolen a big agenda. How many credits did they have? Did they see a Bologna? Uh-oh. They must have. Okay. How do we deal with this? If I draw a punitive, so the answer might be the answer I think is draw and then advance. Or they not, if I put ice here, they're not going to get through this, right? Well, they can skip the toll booth with Abagnale. This brawn is super hard. This is super hard too. I think the better plan is to ice this up, advance, and then hope that they can't get through, which I don't think they can. Yeah, I think like I think you're right. If you're trying to glacier up on runners, they just don't run. I mean, in this case, you just only wait until they advance. So they might be able to get through this. We'll see. They have to. I think they definitely have to break F2P this first one. So that costs them 4. This one costs them. If they overclock me, then boomerang. Okay. That was, I think, actually a huge mistake. Oh, inside job. That's good. So let's res F2P. And then let's res this one. I think this one is a tough one for them to break. If they don't break it, they have to break this. But then they can bypass. They can bypass the Abagnale. Yeah, they can get this. I think I lost here. Yeah, they bring this down. 1, costs 4 to break. Now, do they have to have... Is this a pawn encounter? So whenever the runner encounters this ice, yeah, it's send a message is in the remote. Yeah, the Bolognas are all gone, unfortunately. Did they break everything? Pays 4 to increase the strength of Croter and breaks all 3 subs. Yep. Yeah, so I think they just lose their Abagnale, right? Is that what you do? They pay 3. Yeah. They got it. I wish it was something else like a Drago. Dang. Oh well, good game. Show. The thing was jam that or try and draw for something. Let's see. Show. No, punitive's way down there. Drago's way down there. It would have been tough. Yeah, that was the right call. I guess maybe no, I couldn't install 2 ice. Man, Corps are hard. Drago would have been nice. They would have won me the game because then they would have been taxed out, I think. Okay, let's look at. Let me go back here because I had my search already set. Restoring humanity. Let's do a standard. Let's do this list. This might be the best. But Simple the Onion's saying I need next activation orders. Let's just try this, just a standard PD. Let's see what happens. This is, what do we call this? This is the standard ban list equals money. Oh, it's the shopping list. I get it. Ooh, no, that's the wrong one. This is a startup list. Reversed accounts. That'd be nice. That's why NGO is so good. I feel like I always go back to precision design just because the ID ability is really good. What am I looking for? Is it HB precision design? Yeah, HB. This feels pretty good. Nico, spin. This feels very standard. The Ma virus is good against the restoring humanity. I'll have to try that. Okay, so let's do. I think in this GLC tournament, what the reality is going to be is that it's going to be the people who win their Corp games are going to be the ones who win this thing. Because if you can win the Corp game, you're most likely going to win the runner game, it seems like. Okay, I don't like early Vacheron. Lat. I don't want to install this, and I have fully operational. It has good ice, but I think the reality is you just got to go faster than Lat, because Lat's just going to get set up. So we mull. Not as great. If I haven't have seamless, okay, that's good enough. Let's just go with it. I cannot res drafter. I have to. If I'm going to res. I actually don't even know if resing this drafter matters. Because there's nothing to get back from archives. Boomerang on Lat. If I res this, I'm down 3. I then expose myself to, but they get rid of the boomerang. By rezzing this, I'm down 3. I'm on 2 credits. They steal this. I then can no longer res this. They can run HQ and steal this potentially. But then I leave this boomerang here, which they can just break easily. I'm going to res it. I think... feels bad. I don't think we res this drafter here. It doesn't give us enough fires. I think we let them just in on that. Now they might run through this. I think they take a setup turn. That's what I would do if I were them. I think letting drafter fire that many times is just bad. So is there a strategy against lat that people do where they keep their hand size low? I don't know if I have ever done that. I guess is against like if I'm Jin Techie, I might do that. Okay, so that feels okay to get that scored. It would have been better to have the Cyberdex because it's just more powerful with Mavirus and how it chains with the other ones, but that's okay. So my next play is going to be, depending on what I draw, is install spin, fully operational. Yeah, I think you're right. I think just if you run into like players who are more inexperienced. This is a good res. What does this give me? This gives me the install of spin. That's it. Gives me a free click. I think it's fine. Yeah, I think letting them play on their turn is fine, but I think it's better to play against lat if you're on like a net damage deck because you want their hand size to be low. Choose a card to add. I don't have a card to add. Choose a card to install. That in server 1. I think this is fine. It'd be great if they ran this. Actually, it doesn't. Oh, am I getting deep dived? Oh, whatever. I think that's too early of a deep dive. That's fine. They get this one agenda. They're really poor. They are very poor. Does deep dive shuffle? So I'm getting new cards, right? Deep dive. The Corp shuffles the set. Okay, yeah, so they shuffle. So I want to draw. Gain 2. I want to draw from this. Jeez. I think I just set up then with some cash. So I lose off of R&D, so let's just get this protected. It would have been really awesome to get an agenda there and jam it. That would have been great. Unfortunately, we didn't get that. I'm not sure I like DreamNet in lat because the first time each turn you make a successful run, draw 1 card. If you have at least 2 MU, your identity is digital. Or your identity is digital. So lat has 1, so the only other, or link, not MU, link. The other link is Cyber Trooper. I believe that's the only other one in startup. So are they playing like a chameleon deck? Okay, this is good. I I don't really care about shuffling those back in. So I think the play here is just let it trash, get that, install over server 1. Yeah, I wonder if they are doing like a, I guess it's draw. I don't understand the idea of DreamNet without having the 2 link. But Lad already has enough draw, I think. I don't think you need more draw. Shaper has Diesel. Oh man, they're letting this fire? Are they going for another deep dive? Why is this not going? Lag. Fire unbroken. Okay, so I want to bring back fully operational. I want to install Spin Doctor in a new remote. I think this is such a mistake to let Drafter fire. You don't let Drafter fire. You hit the unres dice. It forces me to res. They're trying to deep dive me again, right? Is that what's happening? No. No. Okay, so here's what we got to do. Okay, so let me Spin Doctor to see what I draw. Okay, so I didn't draw any agendas. If I drew an agenda, I think I would then fully operational twice and put it down. But since I didn't, I can just use 1 seamless. Not fully operational, 2 seamlesses is what I meant. But since that's not the case, and then what's nice about this, I'll score this, and then I'll bring back seamless, and then I'll drop the Ma virus to get credits whenever they run archives. Yeah, I think you play Cyber Trooper if you're playing DreamNet. I think that's the only reason you would in LAT, just because Link is really hard to get to in the startup or in the startup format. I just don't think there's Link cards. Oh. So this one's now at strength. When you install this program, you get 3 strength for the remainder of the turn. Break 1 barrier. I don't think there's any reason to res here. Just they're going to get through anyways. It's all free credits with that. There's no reason for me to res. They might get a trash something. Yeah, so mag, they're trashing mag. What did they just trash? Right? Oh, tranquility. Yeah. That's fine. So what I really need here is draw. I need an agenda. So is it better? So I think I don't want them to deep dive because they can win off of deep diving. I need the Ingram flush down. This gives me just 2 draw, 2 credits. Repeat this process if you have things in a remote. So this just gives me 2 because I have this Spin Doctor out there all by itself. I'd rather have it in the remote, obviously, and I don't have anything to install. I think I got to drop because I want an agenda. Well, this is this. This is this. I definitely want an agenda, so I'm just going to draw. That's good. I can jam that. Let's see here. I'll get 3 more credits when I score that. They can get through these 2 things. Brawn is fairly expensive for them. Oh, that's bad. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 to boost, 7, 8, 9. Oh man, that's brutal. I think I protect. I don't want deep dive firing. They can get through that pretty easy. I think I have to protect this and try and snipe the deep dives. I think that's the best plan. They can always click through this though, unfortunately. So, got to remember that. Beautiful. Love resin this ice. Love resin it. They're not deep diving me right now. But let's say event. They broke it. What did that cost them? 5? Ooh, expensive. So the first time you install this, so this feels like they're doing Cyber Trooper stuff. Oh, and I get the credits. Nice. This definitely feels like their plan is to do like ASOPs or just given these breakers. Ooh. Gotta remember overclock. That cost them 9. And they let this fire. Maybe it was better to put 2 ice on there. Continue to encounter. Do I have anything to install that's worthwhile? I think I bring back fully operational for the draw. I think I install Tranquility. Oh, but then they can just trash it. But that'd make them pretty poor. We'll let them trash it. I think it'd be a mistake to trash. Okay, so I need to see agendas. Okay, so I can install this one. Let's res this. Let's install server 1, gain 2. Let's gain credits, and I think this is just too expensive for them to break twice. This cost me 6 to res, so I'll have 6 credits, and then I need 1, 2, 3 to score this out. So that's 9, and then 10, 11, 12. That's exactly the amount. So I can res this, and I can score this to win. So 6, 9, let me just do my math again. 9, yep, 12. Perfect. Perfect money. I think they try and... Ooh. Oh, what are they doing here? Oh, an overclock? Oh. That'd be, I mean, it would be a shame if I lost. So there is 2 more agendas in there, right? 1. Let's see, we have, what does this deck have? It has 2 Vacheron, 2 Offworld, 1 Luminol. So there's one Cyberdex left and 1 Vacheron. I think we're in good shape. Yeah, I think that's fine. And that's going to be game. So that was, we won by turn 9. I think the strategy is often with fully operational or tranquility or like you want to take money, but I feel like it's better to take draw, because what you want to be getting is agendas to just put in there and score. Like if I could just kept putting agendas in, it would have felt way better. Yeah, this feels just like it just feels like a good deck. So you were saying if we add next activation command. I haven't seen a boat yet, so next activation command 3x. So I have 3 of those. No influence. What do I drop? So I'm at 14 ice. Can I go less ice? Tranquility home grid. Ma virus is good. Skunk, 2 skunk. The Nikos. You kind of like the Nikos, especially with tranquility. Like if you're gonna have tranquility, you need things to install. Simply, what do you like? What does your deck look like? Magnet, you want. Ingram Flush is good. I don't love Chrysium, to be honest. I guess it's okay against Stargate, like force them to come in, but I don't know what else I would use that influence for, to be honest. Maybe another Ingram Flush. That's just swapping. I need to drop something. What do I drop? Okay, so you're going to share your list. Let's wait for that. So the reason you run next activation command is because of boat. Yeah, I think the Ingram's better. I think 3 Ingram is really good. I'm actually going to start a new list here because I wanted to save this one as Scries. So same role and somewhat stopping deep dives. Yeah, exactly. It doesn't stop the... So this is simply the Onion Corp. HB Precision Design. Okay, so it has to be startup. So you dropped the Chrysium, 2 voids, and then we need next activation command. So like I was saying, next activation command, the reason this is useful is it allows you to score and they can't come in with their boat. So it prevents, you can only break ice with you can't use non-icebreakers, so boomerangs and boats, you have to use icebreakers. I think this actually stops, does this stop Botulus too? I think it does, because Botulus is a virus. It's not an icebreaker. Okay, yeah. I get it. This is good. It's just like the problem with it though is you need it like, it's like you need it. So what did you drop here? How did you get to 44 cards? Do I go less ice? Yeah, I think you I bet you I could go to 12, right? What do I drop? 1 magnet. You want this because this is really good. You want 2 of these. I don't know what's right. I don't know. We'll try that. Oh, you're on 14 ice. I went way too low. What did you drop then? Yeah, because it feels kind of low to go below 14. Oh, so no Ma virus. I feel like Ma virus is good though. I don't know. I bet you I could just run 2 of these. I don't need... Yeah, once you have one, it's like the reason you want 3 seamless is because you want to see them early. That's the only reason. Next activation. I feel like I want this later game, so maybe 2 is fine. 13 ice. Where'd you post the list? I don't see the list. Did you post it in the chat? This is all the same. You want Nico's if you're on Tranquility. Drafter. So this was... Let's try this. You said 2 seamless. I don't know if I like... I'm going less ice. Ice is my problem. That's the problem. I don't need this much ice. Oh, yeah, I can't see the link. Oh. Just Discord it to me and I'll pull it up. Okay, cool, thanks. Well, while we're waiting for that... Okay, here it came. Let's see. So we got the link here. Yep. Okay, so let's take a look at this. Knock is my savior. Okay, so this is running 2 cyberdecks, normal Nico, normal assets, operations. Okay, fully operational, 3 hedge funds, 3 next, 2 seamless, Anoetic Void, 2 skunk, 3 tranquility. Oh, gold farmer. That's a taxing ice. We'll try this. I won't make any changes. I'll trust you. Let's just give it a go. Streaming. That's a lot of influence spend on gold farmer, but it's a good ice. It's a very good ice. Well, of course, you pick the things that are banned, right? Obviously. I think the options of playing Corp right now is if you really like PE shell game, just play that. That's fine. I don't love it. I think it just loses against a lot of... I think it loses against a lot of runners. I think PD is still just pretty much the same as it's been, except there's runners have tools now. Oh, do you think we'll be facing a lot of lats in this tournament? Possibly. I think everyone's realizing lats draw is really good. Okay. This is a decent starting hand. Has good econ, has good draw, has an agenda. Doesn't have the seamless. I say we keep it. Let's see how it goes. I feel like rushing is just the best strategy. So let us... I just don't have enough clicks. Let's just get some draw. Let's just get more stuff in our hand. Okay, cool. We might lose this, but I think the best thing to do is go So now I think I put, do I put Gold Farmer? Where do I put this? Where is it best suited? On the remote? Wherever they want to run a lot, and I think a lot of these decks want to kind of remote lock you, so I think it's the remote ice. Yeah. What did I put in there? Yeah, Tranquility, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to install something next turn there, so I want the credits or draw. And I can res that for 3. Yeah, it's just better than Brawn. It's just better. Okay, so Stone Ship. Yeah, I think it's a good taxing center. I think you're right. However, I just don't want to put Brawn there yet. Brawn might have been better. I just didn't have the money. But I guess it doesn't matter them running. Maybe Brawn was a better choice. The best thing about playing PD versus Lat is you get to hold 6 cards. It's sweet. Prepaid. Oh, so they are on probably using twinning. That's what I'm assuming they're doing. That's how I've used prepaid. Okay, so I got a Tranquility. I res this. No, I do not res this. Sorry, I can't undo. I'm gonna... Sorry. I play that. I res this. I think I put my Void in now because that's the one I don't want to lose the most. I draw 2 cards, but I took 2 on accident. Man, I'm playing like a dummy. I resed too early, so deresed. Res 2 and took the money back. Did that not go through? Sorry, I have lag right now. So, okay, cool. So what I need to do now is I have 1 click. I think I draw up, right? I think the best, maybe play fully operational. Oh my gosh, my lag. Are you guys still with me? What's going on? Hold on just a second. Something's acting weird. My monitor just went weird too. Give me just a second here. I don't know what's going on. Might lose audio here for a second. Okay. Okay, that's fine. I always like draw. But I don't want to pitch any. Oh, I can pitch tranquility. Man, seriously, something was going on there on the cable. Sorry about that. I think I'm good now, though. Sorry, I was having issues. Okay, so dirty laundry. I think I pushed through this. So this next turn, I'm going to put in skunk. I put in skunk. I need 2 ice here, but then I'm kind of poor. Well, I'm going to get 2 credits from the install. I think I need the hedge fund money more. Well, there goes that. So I need something in there. They're not going to trash my spin, I don't think. I'll let them trash it if they do. That's fine. Okay, so now I have to have a skunk in there. Server 1. I need the money. So this costs 3, this costs 6, this costs 2. I don't have any seamless, so this is a better agenda to install, I think. I think I want my void back, and I want this back. Yeah, this is better. So let's install this into 1. And can they click through this? No. So they need a way to answer this. They might be able to put boat in, but I think it's better just to jam. Force the issue. So they could install a boat. So they drew a card. What would be really nice is if I can draw into a... Okay, so they're coming after this. But they don't know which one they're going to hit, so they're going to miss. They're going to have the luminal. What do they do here? If they install boat, they don't have the credits. Yeah, I think that's, so when I've been playing Pinhole lately, one of the strategies I've been doing is if they have a situation like this, I just run the remote and force them to res those things and then deal with it later, because I do not like whiffing. It is a 50-50 chance, but if they've only installed 1, then you can just use it to go and check. But it is a little painful to be hit by the skunk and have to pay that. But in these lat decks, you have so much money, it doesn't really matter. It's better to accurately, 100% guarantee your pinhole to be able to trash it. If they have boat in hand, they can't. I don't think they can steal this because they can't pay for boat and pay through the skunk. Yeah, I think it's just better for them to let this go. That's fine. So now I get 3 extra clicks. And so advance, 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 and score. Let's bring back, I guess, this. I think I draw. Not having seamless is a bit of a pain. Let's install this and see if I can draw into it. Draw one. No. Let's just get this on the remote because we know we're going to want it there. I think it can wait a little bit. That's fine. This costs a total of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All my money to protect this, which would be not great. There it is. Okay, so they're going to get 4 on here. Do they run this? I think they do. Yeah. I think I just try and keep them out, though. This is such an awkward, it is such an awkward ice. Because they have to use 2 counters and break. Or use 4 counters or click it. So they're going to click through one. That's fine. Do I go broke here? This is they're going to lose 2 credits. Oh, but they're going to gain money. Yeah. I think they gain 4 here. Do they gain 4 before the thing fires? So they have to pay 5, and then it becomes successful because it's on approach. Okay. So then they gain 4. They now pay... Oh no, they paid 5. Now they have the money to trash this stuff. Oh. Yeah, they'll pay 3. What are they going to install? I mean, I think you install Rozeki. Because they can't charge because the counters are gone. Yeah, boat is good. Boat is very good. So the decision for them, so you want to use your Into the Depths to also bring out your thing. So I mean, they could bring out Cleaver if they're on that, but that's expensive. What is that? I think it makes them pretty poor. I mean, I know I have it in this one, so what is it? Cost 3? That's not too bad. Stargate. Wait, what? I'm not sure what happened. Thanks, Andrew. They paid 5. Into the Depths to gain 4. Uses Into the Depths to install a program stack. Uses Into the Depths to install Stargate. Pays 4 to install Stargate. Uses Endurus to place one power counter on itself. Let's run it again. I don't know what happened there. They should be able to access this. So res this, they break and then click through one of them. Oh yeah, I guess they could have done that. Okay, so they click through one. They then... Oh, if I could revive Netrunner quests, Andrew, that'd be awesome. That was such good stuff. I think I mean, one of the things it was just hard to get all of them together. But it was one of my favorite podcasts. So I am broke as a joke. But they're going to trash. They gain 4. So they pay 5. Now they got to click the cards. Got it. Okay, so they just didn't click the cards, it looks like. But they can't do anything with the skunk. And now they Stargate me. Let's see what happens. Hagen, Analytic Void, Analytic Void. So I know I have an Analytic Void, which can give me some money. But I think the answer here is, unfortunately... Oh, well that's one answer. Gain 2. Click. Click. Ooh, do I install an ice there? No, I don't. I do not install the ice. I get my I might lose. I'm gonna get a Stargate to happen to me. That's okay. But I have to get my. I let them draw 4, right? That's fine. I can't let them have that money. What is that money? 6 credits, and they paid for 1. 5 credits? No, can't let them have that money. So I'm going to need to get Braun on R&D. This is where I think the next activation will be great. Analytic Void, Nico, Ingram Flush. That Nico would be nice to install. Would they trash? Ingram. Okay, so I have Anoetic next. So you think I give credits? That's true. Creative Commission is bonkers. So they get the money anyways. If I draw and install an eco, that gives me 6. And then I install an eco. I gain 2. Ugh, this is so painful. I want the money here, but I need... I gotta put that there. I don't know what the situation. They had 1 credit. I guess they draw into the Creative Commission, so yeah, their Shaper's econ is insane. Yeah, I don't like draw either. Draw is bad. You almost never give them draw. What is the influence on this? 1 influence for basically 5 credits. Why Bran? So I think Bran because they're just going to keep Stargating me. And if I can... I guess they can click through it. I mean, that's the thing. That's true. I'm just hoping they don't... I mean, maybe I'll just let it go through. I just think I let it go through. Oh, a free run here? Oh, I think I res... I think I... Oh, man, so poor. So poor. This is a bad res. But then they just Stargate me next turn. This way it keeps them from Stargating me. Oh my gosh, this is bad. I gotta res it. I'm gonna res it. I'm going with it. It forces them to use 2 counters and a click. Yeah, Magnet might have been better. I don't know. The boat is so bonkers. Holy cow, it's good. So what do they use to install? They use a Rozeki? Oh, the Cleaver. The Cleaver. Cleaver's so bad against Braun. It's so bad. need the tranquility right now. So Wild Strike's actually really interesting in Lat. I mean, Lat's already good, so... But Wild Strike for 1 influence is pretty good. Exactly. Boat is so good. It's crazy. That's okay, though. Like, they have not had amazing draw. They're not... Yeah, here's their twinning. Yeah. I don't think that's a lot of influence spend, twinning, and that's 6 of your influence on these 2 things. I don't think it's worth it, personally. Maybe it is. Boat is a pain. Is definitely a pain. Oh no. I just hope they don't hit this, but with twinning they might.
So, DT was good.
I'm busy right now. Yeah, but like it might have been good to jam there just because. So they have, okay, so they're gonna have 2 money come in. Oh my goodness. Okay, so do I have a skunk in there? I have a skunk and a... Unfortunately I have no seamless. Are you on 2? This is painful. Will I be able to res this? 6. I think I just had to wait a little bit. I don't think I'm going to be putting Magna down. I mean, maybe I will. Maybe Hagen was better. Probably. So they boat. There's no way they break. They boat and click, right? So the problem is I don't have the money, Andrew, to ice up all the servers. Like at that point, I think I'm losing. Please don't trash seamless. I really need that seamless. I think they trash the off-world. That's what they want. Or maybe they... Yeah, I think they trash the off-world. Maybe they trash the Ansel. I mean, they don't need to trash the Ansel. The Ansel is bad draw for me. If they trash the seamless, I think I'm just... Wow. Are they going back in? I think that's a bad trash because it's tough for me. It's going to be tough for me to res any of this stuff. Oh, that's one way to do it. But now they give me the seamless. That is expensive to pay for. What does that cost them? Pays 5 from overclock and 3. Total of 8 credits to break. Eek. Eek. And they don't get an additional counter. Yeah, but like I already have a server of ice. I mean, generally you want to trash ice, but I think right now like ice is not my issue. Money is my issue. Okay, so yeah, I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think it was worth that at all. So I don't want to draw anymore, so I'm going to gain 2. I think I do. So they're gonna start. They don't. Yeah, I did get the seamless I wanted, but I think I lose here to Stargate. So this is a good. This is kind of expensive for them, I think. Oh, no. R&D. I mean, I might lose. They might get this Vacheron, but that's okay. I get some time. I get 4 turns, so they might steal it here, but it'd be better for me to keep it. It'd be really nice to draw one of those next activations. Oh, one of them got trashed. I can bring it back. No, I need the seamless because I'm going to install and advance the Vacheron on the turn. It'd be nice to pull another seamless and score this twice to be able to then put the Vacheron in for safekeeping. They're going to twinning here, right? Okay, that's fine. Whew. Sometimes you get lucky. Okay. Ooh, this is nice. Okay, so I'm going to score this. Off-world office. Yep. And then let's bring back... What do I bring back? I need seamless, I think. Okay, so the play here is install. And what do I do? Do I draw? Well, let's see. How many clicks do I need? So this, I need to at least advance it. So I need to install and advance. And then I play next activation. Install, advance, next activation. That's what I do. I don't even need to draw. Yep, that's what I do. Install, advance, next activation, seamless, advance, advance. Money-wise, I have 4 and 6. That's 10. Plus Anoetic Void, I would be able to fire once. So that's 2 credits. Hopefully they don't hit it here. I gotta get lucky. Sometimes you gotta get lucky. No. No. They gotta trash it. They gotta trash it. Okay. If I draw another seamless, then I don't have to advance. Okay. Let's see here. How many next activations do I have? I have 3. I have 3. Do we think I'll draw one? Do we think I'll draw one? What are the agendas? There is another Vacheron, and there is another Cyberdeck Sandbox. I think I want the extra cards to be able to pitch if I need to. So it's just better to draw. Anyways, I think it's better to draw. It might be better to install so that I can pitch. So if I install this and draw 2, that means I can pitch this out of the way. Yeah. Oh, no. So I install this in a new remote. That gives me a res. Okay, so I hold on to the Vacheron. This forces them to res this if they try and Stargate me. Well, Stargate actually doesn't matter. This is funny. Okay, so I am going to pitch this. That's actually nice because then they can't Stargate it. Because if they Stargate it, then it goes into archives. It would have been good to have that next because then they can't get through this. But I can stop them. They might pinhole me, which is fine. Let's see what they do. But then if they come in and pinhole the void, they got to come through this Ansel, and then I just unless they steal this, I just install the Vacheron and try and score it next turn. Okay, that's a good play. Yeah, they got to get rid of that. So I bring this back, and I think I bring a next activation. Ooh, it would have been kind of fun to put a face down card, because then they might have thought I shuffled 2 agendas in, and they would have maybe led them to believe the win was in R&D. But yeah. Yeah, this is a losing play for them. Well, it might not be. They might get an agenda. They could then seal it from archives. They could then... they're probably going to use a click here, though. I don't think they're breaking this. They might break it. I think they counter. This is a tough one. I think you break. Yeah, because you're losing a click, which is unfortunate because then you don't get an HQ run. Cyberdeck Sandbox. Trash your Cyberdeck Sandbox. Yep. This is game. Okay, I was super poor with that brawn, but I think it was worth it there. That was really hard for them to keep stargating me. I don't know. That's tough. Yeah, anyways, I think, let's see, we're about 2 hours. I think I need to stop and get back to work. But thanks so much for joining me. I think PD is probably the way to go. I'm not sure. That GameNet deck seemed kind of fun, but I personally will probably not be playing a Jinteki deck. It's unlikely because I don't think the shell game is that strong. I think we won that because of skill, right? That's how you do it. We also got, there was one HQ access, which was lucky because they did a twinning and they missed the Vacheron, which we wanted the Vacheron to be able to score. So, what was another? There was also a Stargate that didn't hit an agenda, one of them, and when they tried, no, they did. They hit the Ansel, which I think was a mistake. I think that was a mistake play. I think the other moment of the, like, another losing point to them, when I was poor, they probably, well, it was kind of expensive, but they might have wanted to go clear out that remote in some way. They also got unlucky on the pinhole threading, but then because then they had to use their second one to trash the void. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just chalking it up to skill. But anyways, thanks so much for watching, everyone. Appreciate you all joining me and talking about Startup Corps. I think I'm going to try and start streaming again more regularly. I don't know if you guys enjoyed this or not, but I haven't streamed in at least a year probably. But I think Startup is actually piquing my interest. So I will do my best to get back on here. I am moving, though, out west across the country, so that's going to be taking some of my time. But I think I'll be shooting to play some more. Anyways, thank you so much, and you guys have a great rest of your day.